Today we are going to learn how to use the strain gauge beams. So you'll have a beam with a strain gauge on it clamped to the side of your table already done up, along with the wiring to the Whetstone Bridge completion kit for a quarter bridge for the DAC. Now do not touch or unscrew any of the wires from the completion kit. Do not move the completion kit. Do not unclamp the bar from the table. Leave it as is. If you do any of this, if you move the completion kit, you unhook the wires to the completion kit, or you unclamp the bar, you'll get a 0 for the entire lab. No questions asked. And you'll be asked to leave. So do not move the bar or the Whetstone Bridge completion kit. You'll also get a weight set, a meter stick, a small ruler, a caliper, 2 bits of wire, a screwdriver, RJ50 cable, the DAQ module, and a cable to connect the DAQ to a computer. To hook up the strain gauge bar to the DAC, you'll need to take the RJ50 cable, you take the one end, and you plug it into the completion kit on the table. Again, do not move this. Then you're going to take the other end of the cable. You're going to take the other end of the cable and plug it into the DAC and the 0 port. Then you're going to take your USB cable, plug it into your DAC, and then plug it into the computer. So that's how you hook it up to the computer. So now that you have it hooked up, the DAC hooked up to the computer, hooked up to the beam, what you need to do next is you need to actually use the beam. To do that, you first calibrate the circuit in LabVIEW once you have everything connected. Then you see these 3 eye hooks we have predefined here. You'll just hang the weights in the eye hooks, collect your data, and get Young's modulus. And you do it for all 3 locations because those are the 3 locations you're using. And then once you're done with that, that's pretty much how you do it. You'll calculate Young's modulus directly in LabVIEW when you hang the weight. If you're getting values that aren't in the range that's specified by the TA, then try recalibrating your strain gauge. If that doesn't work, check your dimensions of your thickness and your width of your bar, and also the distance from the center of your strain gauge to the location of you hanging your weights. If that's not working, then talk to your TA and we'll figure out the troubleshooting from there. But most cases, it's just the calibration or the dimensions of the bar or the distance between the point at which you're hanging the mass and the strain gauge. And that's how you use the strain gauge bar for this lab. Again, do not move the bar itself that's clamped to the table or the Whetstone Bridge completion kit, or unscrew the wires. If you do, you'll get a 0.